What's happening, everyone? Welcome back to the Excessive Podcast. I'm Aiden. Today I'm joined with Biz.
What's good?
And John.
Hello.
Today we also have a very special guest joining us. Please say hello to Law.
Hello.
You may know her from her new project, Vent, which is out now, so you guys could check that out.
Yeah.
So, Law,
Sum it up.
how would you describe yourself and your music to those who are just finding out about you now?
I would describe myself and my music as like getting coffee with a friend / like late night angry FaceTime vent sessions. Just because like that's kind of what my music is. It kind of just feels like, you know, I'm talking to you, you're talking to me, and the whole project, it's called Vent, and it's basically from like my DMs of fans literally venting to me. So I think it just kind of has that energy of just like telling me how you feel, you know, like raw emotion. So definitely that like late night FaceTime, you know, tell me what's on your mind vibe.
Word. So your name stands for Ladies Always Win. Is there any background on how you came up with that, or did it just come like naturally?
So, I mean, my name is Lawand, so it's already like half of my name, like it's a derivative of my name. But I was like putting out music under Lawand for like a little bit, and I kind of just wanted to create like a alter ego almost, where I could just like release music and, you know, create without having some of the stigmas that I had on me, right? Because like I grew up in a very strict environment. Like my parents were both in the military, my mom's a minister, so lots of, you know, just structure and certain ideologies that I just kind of grew up in that I felt like were really containing me and like what I was allowed to like do or say. So I really wanted to just create, you know, this alter ego or this other, you know, personality almost where I can just like be free and, you know, be able to say what I want to say and do the things I wanted to do. So I kind of just came up with Law and, you know, LAW, Ladies Always Win. It kind of just all came together. But yeah, I definitely, you know, I took it from my name.
Word.
Cool.
So it kind of came like after the fact.
Yeah, it was like once I said on Law, it was kind of like I figured out what it could stand for. Like, I just like, you know what I mean? Like even like when I write songs, I like, you know, like acronyms and things like that. So
Yeah.
I kind of was like, like what can this, you know, like really stand for instead of just being like I chopped off the second half of my name.
Yeah. No, it's a really fitting acronym with like the style of music you put out, especially like with your lyrics and whatnot. I think it's like a perfect like puzzle piece that kind of fits with everything.
Thank you.
And it's unique. Like you have a unique name, and that's just a good thing as well. Just being an artist in general. But
Yeah, it's very memorable, I think.
yeah, 100%.
For sure.
So yeah, the new project Vent that is out now. Make sure to go stream it. Link in the description.
Period.
So like, what was the whole process of putting it together? What was like the vision for it? Like, how did it all come together?
So, I mean, I have this series on my TikTok where I kind of help girls like catch their boyfriends cheating. You know, you may or may not have seen me on your For You page. You know, if you have, it's whatever.
I have.
Period. Love that.
It
Okay.
was accidental, and then I followed you, so
Really?
don't worry. But it was accidental, yeah. Because we knew about you before, and I was on TikTok, and like you popped up, and I was just like,
With my shenanigans.
yeah, I was like, wait a minute.
Like
What
do you
that's
actually
so-
hunt
whenever
them
people
down?
say that to me, I'm just like, they have no idea that I do that. But so basically, from doing that, I've just I started getting like thousands and thousands of messages, right, from girls just telling me their stories or telling me how they feel and asking me for advice. And I couldn't necessarily answer like every single DM, but I did want to answer everyone in a way that I felt like would be very impactful. And you know, I feel like music lasts forever. It's always going to be there. And so in reading some of these messages, like it inspired me to like, you know, almost give everyone like an answer that they wanted, but also I kind of started like finding my own emotions as well. Like basically feeling like, wow, like, you know, this girl feels like that. I feel like that. Like maybe I should write a song about this because, you know, clearly I'm not the only person who feels like that. So kind of just going through the DMs and I was, you know, writing songs based off of that. And then we kind of just put them, like me and my team were like looking at all the songs and Vent. Just at first the project was actually called Venting, but then we ended up just naming it Vent just because it felt more like powerful, more impactful, and you know, it was kind of just like this whole thing of like, I guess this is just me and my fans' project. These are our songs, you know. It's even like hard for me to say these are my songs because I'm like, not all of these stories are like based off of like me and my personal life. You know, some of them are really based off of like girls that I've never met before. You know what I mean?
Wow.
But
Yeah.
that's kind of how the whole thing came together. I think it's very unique. It's very different. Definitely, I'm like, this is like the proudest I've ever been of like a body of work that I've created. So I'm just really happy with it.
It's very vibey of an album.
Yeah,
too. Like
like,
it's very like you
Come
can
on,
sit there and
vibes.
like do your
Yeah.
little dance. You know what
I'll
I
say
mean?
like songs
Hey.
songs that come from like relatable experiences that like we can all put ourselves in like the same perspective. I think they resonate a lot more than just like trendy songs, and
Yeah.
it creates
100%.
like it adds a level of like I'll say like sustenance to the song where it's like it's okay, it sounds great, but there's also that
But it
meaning
actually means
behind it,
something.
and like yeah, like you know like there's like all these huge artists that all their songs they again like people that have the more memorable songs, they have more meaning to them, you know.
Shit.
But
Yeah, I agree with that.
I got a question to bounce off the TikTok that you brought earlier because I don't have TikTok, so I had to do my research and do like
You
a
should get
TikTok. I used to. I had to delete it because it was taking up too much of my time, and I don't like the algorithm and all that. But I'm not gonna get into that right now.
Word.
But I had to do my TikTok binge because you're huge on TikTok. Do you actually like pull up to these people at their job? Like,
Yes.
did you actually get that Amazon guy? Like, you found an Amazon worker? Like, that's finding a needle in a fucking haystack, bro. How the fuck did you find the
know.
Amazon guy?
I know. I cannot reveal my secrets as to how I found that specific person. But these are real. I do find these people. Even like now, like some of the videos, like I don't post them as frequently, and people are kind of just like, "Where are the videos?" I'm like, "Do y'all know how much time this takes me to do?"
Like,
and I
would
just do
imagine.
it for the enjoyment of you guys on the internet. Like
Like,
but
I
no,
was.
they're
They-
definitely real. I be popping up.
Vince for the past like 4 days it's been mind-boggling.
I'm just
to-
like,
he's
I'm,
been
I'm like,
the-
fuck. Nobody is safe.
Right,
Nobody is safe.
Nobody is safe.
Nobody is
Exactly. This
safe.
is why you should
Here's
tell
the
the truth.
memo. Look at Law's
Tell the
TikTok.
truth.
Nobody's safe. She will find you. If you're an Amazon worker, she will find you. On
tell the
God,
truth.
bro. She will
Just
find
tell
you.
the truth. You never know.
Just tell the truth. The truth will set you free.
facts.
Or else you're gonna have Law hunting you down in her car.
You know you fucked up when Law finds
And
you.
then you know how
Always
much
in
of
my
a you know
closet.
how much of an idiot you're gonna look like when you're on TikTok and you see you at work on your For You page.
That's actually happened before. That's
Really?
really
Oh my
happened.
gosh.
I would
Yeah.
feel like the biggest clown on the earth.
Oh my
imagine?
god.
Guys,
You're on
they'll see
trending?
it, and then it's a whole
Holy.
thing, and then
Do they
they'll ask
DM
me to
you?
Take it down. Not necessarily the guys, but like the girlfriends would DM me and be like, "Hey, like my boyfriend found this," and I'm just like, "Why didn't you think of this before you asked me to do it?" Like I always take it down, like it's not a big deal.
Yeah.
But I'm always just like, "Girl, why didn't we think about this?" Like normally, like if they do have a TikTok, I block them so that they don't like search me or like know what I do. But then I guess some of these girls' boyfriends be having like a I don't know, like spam TikTok account, I guess, like a ghost account that nobody knew about. I don't know.
Oh, damn.
Damn.
Some real lore there.
Wait, and just in general when it comes to the you know, the whole series, like how did it like really start? Was it just like like people were just DMing you and just being like like you said, just venting to you about it, or like how did
Yeah.
it like really
So
start?
I mean, the very very first video that I posted, it was because of my friend. So like my friend in real life was venting to me. Okay, somehow she just like manifested this into my life, but she was just venting to me, complaining, you know, and just going through like girls are very like analytical. So she was like putting together all the pieces of how she thought her boyfriend was cheating on her, and like, you know, the times and the dates and this and that. And I was like, where does he work, bro? I was like, I'm just gonna go look. Like, this is like, you're not gonna do it. This is very time consuming. Like, let me just go pull up. So when I was going to do it, I was like, you know, this would kind of make a good TikTok. Like, it just something was just like, you should make a TikTok about this. Like, this might be, you know, kind of drama. I don't know. And so then I made the video, and it was like, it like blew up instantly. And I was like, here we go. And then I just started getting all these messages, all these DMs. And I have a very hard time saying no to people, especially like I'm like an empath. I just be connecting, and I'm just like, damn, man, like let me find out if Eddie's cheating on you because now I'm mad too. Like, so then I was saying yes, and then yes, and then yes, and then yes, and then it was just like video, and now I'm just the girl who catches cheaters on TikTok.
Damn.
I just happened to
Nobody's
see you on TikTok.
I know. Yeah, no, it's definitely crazy when people will meet me and then they're like, so I saw you on TikTok, and I'm like, oh, that's crazy. It's like, don't talk about it in person, please. This is a secret thing. You're gonna blow my cover. I could be on a case right now, and you're about to bring my TikTok up, leave.
Has your cover ever been blown? Like, you ever gotten caught?
I've never gotten caught, but I had like 2 people who knew who I was, and I was like, dang. Dang. So that didn't work out. But everyone's like, you should get a team. But I was like, at the rate that I change my hair, like, I just feel like I'm always like switching it up. Like, I don't think I'm that recognizable all the time. You know what I mean? I'm like, maybe you saw me on TikTok with this hair, and then tomorrow I got like short black hair and I got sunglasses on, and you might know who I am, but maybe you don't recognize me.
But and they're not knowing to look out for you, so
That's true.
Yeah.
That's
you
true.
know, like,
Yeah.
there's still a little bit anonymity in that. But let's see. So you're signed to Sloppy Vinyl. How long have you been with them, and like, how'd you find out about them, and like how'd that whole relationship get started?
Sloppy Vinyl, love them to the end, for life. That is the team. So I had found, so my mentor at the time, well, I mean, he's still my mentor now. He owns a publishing company. So I had contacted and found the publishing company, which is kind of like the parent company to Sloppy Vinyl. It's called Water Music. So I was signed to Water Music, working with my mentor, just artist development, that type of thing. And so through that process, he and some other people kind of wanted to create like an entire company based off of the system that he was using. Not just with me, but any artist that he would sign. It was kind of this artist development, going through the things all in-house, everything you need, to really like make it as an artist. And so they kind of just created this whole template to, make a company based off of that. And so that's where Sloppy Vinyl came into, fruition. So I kind of have been here since like the idea, and then I saw it go from an idea to a real company, and then now it's like this whole thing. So I've been with them since the beginning of time, I guess, since
That's
Sloppy
really
Vinyl was
cool.
just like a thought in somebody's head. And now, we're here, but definitely like a lot of people, like when they see like my stuff and they're like, oh my God, like how do you do that? Like I've never not had a team, like, which I'm extremely grateful for. Like since the day I decided to do music, right? Like I was with Water Music, I was signed, and I had people working around me, on my behalf. And so that turning into Sloppy Vinyl, like I'm just super grateful because I understand like how much work and how many people it really takes to make an artist like happen. It's like you think it's just like this one person. It's like it's not. It's like 20 people that you'll probably never ever see. And I'm kind of just like the forefront, like the face of it. But love it here. Creatives helping creatives. It's a vibe. We're definitely doing something, I would say revolutionary, something that hasn't really been done, especially in New Jersey. Especially in music, like it's very cutthroat. It's very like, if I win, you have to lose, But at Sloppy Vinyl, we kind of feel like everybody can win. And it's, well, you could do this and I can help you here and you can help me here. And like, we can kind of just water each other and help each other grow. And so that's kind of the vibe. And I love it here. And my phone is dying. Oh my gosh. Per usual. No. I hear Brad.
So what was your experience like on MTV?
Ooh, no one's ever asked me that before.
Really?
Oh, you guys do your homework. Okay. The experience, I mean, it was definitely like a very surreal moment for me because like I grew up, I mean, music videos were kind of still on MTV like a little bit, like, when I was like younger, but I basically grew up watching music videos on like TV, like 106 in Park or like on demand, like Music Choice, even like MTV sometimes. So, and I would sit there and I'd watch these videos and like, I always just kind of felt and like knew like, yo, like that's going to be me one day. And I didn't know how. I had no idea. I had no plan. I had no type of like formulation, but I just knew that's going to be me up there some way, somehow. So, when I've had like 3 videos on MTV, which is crazy to me. Again, Sloppy Vinyl, right? Having that team of people. I could have never done that by myself. And so when that happened, it was just like a wow, like kind of just a feeling of, everything I've been doing is worth it. And just like belief, sometimes like you doubt yourself, but like when you have like your own like intuition or feeling about something with no explanation, and then you see that manifest, it's just such like a rewarding feeling. And it's like, dang, like I can really trust myself, because I know I knew that I could do this, and then I did it. It kind of just helps you. Then it's like, all right, bet, like, well, now I'm gonna do this, and it just helps you because you're proving to yourself that you can do and accomplish things, even if they seem super crazy at the time.
Hard work pays off.
Hard work pays off, period.
So as an artist, what is like probably your biggest goals like going forward now?
Biggest goals as an artist. So when I was younger, actually, Like, it's so funny, but I don't know why I did this. I was crazy. I would literally make like fake record deals and like sign them, like pretend to sign them, and I would like write out like tours and like dates, places, like the whole thing. So it's been like my dream to go on like a headlining tour, and I feel like that's just like my ultimate. Like, obviously, like, I want to win a Grammy and I want to do all these cool things, but I think like when I'm like headlining, like I'm talking like a world tour, like 100 show tour, like something crazy. I feel like that's going to be like the pinnacle of like, yo, this is what I've always wanted to do. Just because like I watched like the Katy Perry movie and like Never Say Never, which was Justin Bieber's like concert movie, and those movies are really, really what like inspired me to like go after being an artist. And so I don't know, just the whole idea of like the concerts and the tour, like, I just always loved it. I just loved it. And so I'm like, you know what, like that really is like my ultimate dream and goal.
Word.
So we're gonna wrap things up now. Law, is there anything you'd like to say to the audience before we end things off?
Definitely stream Vent. If you feel like your boyfriend is cheating, hit me on TikTok. Okay. If you're a guy listening, watch out.
Fellas,
you never know.
Nobody is safe.
Word.
You've been warned. You heard it here first.
Heard it here. And
Nobody
look at
in
the
Jersey
sun
safe.
perfectly setting right now.
It's perfect.
Perfect.
This is
lighting.
vibes.
We'll just
Vibes at the Excessive
And they'll find
podcast
that.
studio.
Yeah, so make sure you guys check out Law and all of her work. We'll leave links in the description. Once again, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. And thank you for joining us. Peace.
Thank you guys for having me. Bye.
I lost all my patience on you. You can't take it. I know you can't face it. You got too complacent on me, and now you tryna tell me that you saw